Hanuman brought the Parvat and he said, Siyavara Ramachandra ki. So there was a great sigh of relief. Sushen, he discovered the Sanjeevani, he picked out the plant and he gave one smell to it, nothing happened. He gave another one, nothing happened. Third time he gave, Lakshmanji started moving. There was a sigh of relief. And then with another dose, Lakshman sat up and he opened his eyes. Everybody was relieved. This news now spread in Lanka that Lakshman has regained consciousness. Ravan said, I now need the support of my brother Kumbhakarna. So Kumbhakarna was Ravan's brother. Kumbhakarna, he used to sleep for 6 months and he would get up for 6 months. And when he would get up, then he would need all kinds of animals and alcohol, etc., etc. So he had just gone to sleep 1 month ago. Ravan said, wake him up. So with great effort, they waked up Kumbhakarna. When he woke up, he said, what is the matter? Ravan said, this is what has happened. I kidnapped Sita and now Rama has come with the army. Kumbhakarna in the Valmiki Ramayana says, Purvameva maya prokto Ramo Narayana para Sita pi yoga mayeti bodhiso pina buddhyase. My dear brother, I had warned you in advance that Ram is Parabrahma and his wife is Yogamaya, the mother of the universe. I explained to you, you did not understand. Nevertheless, I will do my duty. So Kumbhakarna, he put on his armor and he went into the battleground. Vibhishan got the news. Vibhishan came in front. He said, my dear brother, I am your younger brother Vibhishan. And I have surrendered at the feet of Ram. So I am on their side. Kumbhakarna says, Dhanya, Dhanya Tava, Dhanya Vibhishan. Bhayu Tava Nisichara Kula Bhushan. You have put Char Chand on the Nisichara Kul. You are blessed, Vibhishan. I give you one advice. No matter what happens, don't leave the feet of Ram. And tell him not to delay and come and kill me at the earliest. So Ram said, all right then, now we need to have a battle. A huge battle took place between Kumbhakarna and Ram. And finally, Ram released a very special arrow that went and killed Kumbhakarna. So the great demon, he crashed to the ground. This news now came to the Rakshas army that Kumbhakarna has also died. So Indrajit, he released some snake weapons. The Sarp-ban went and tied Ram and Lakshman. So the snakes went and tied Ram and Lakshman. At that time, Narad, he informed Garudji. He said, Maharaj, Ram and Lakshman are tied in snakes. And snakes are your ahar. So please go and eat them up. Garudji did come and eat the snakes, but he used his buddhi. He said, Bhava bandhan te chhutahi, nar japi jakar naam, kharb nisachar bandheyu, nag pasha soi Ram. This Ram is such. People take his name and they cut the bhav bandhan, the bondage of Maya. And that Ram is tied in Nagpash. What kind of Bhagavan is he? So his buddhi got corrupted, which he goes and corrects. From Kak Bhushundi, that's not a part of our katha. Nevertheless, Indrajit then decided that he needs to do a yagya and get special powers. That is the only way to do it. So he started doing the yagya. Lakshman got the news. Lakshman came and destroyed the whole yagya. And there was a battle between Lakshman and Indrajit. And Lakshman finally shot the fatal arrow that felled Indrajit. So when Indrajit fell to the ground, from his mouth came Ram, Ram. Lakshman said, Indrajit, this is the consequence of the bhakti of your mother, that at the time of death you are taking the name of Ram. Ravan now was left by himself. But he says, so what? Nobody can conquer me. This is the ego, this is the pride. So Sri Krishna says, what are divine qualities and what are Rakshasi qualities? Divine qualities, I am the most insignificant, everybody is better than me. And Rakshasi quality, I am the greatest, how can anybody be better than me? Ravan is displaying that, as they say in Hindi, ki rassi jal gayi, bal nahi gaya. Now there was a long battle between Ram and Ravan, which went on for many days. But we don't want to prolong Ravan's death, we want it to happen quickly. So Ram would shoot arrows to chop off his arms, to chop off his legs, and they would grow back again. Finally, Ram asked Vibhishan that how will I be able to kill this Ravan? Vibhishan said, Maharaj, the secret is that he has got this Amrit Kund in his Nabi in the navel. And by the power of that, they all grow back. You do one thing, you take 31 arrows. 30 you shoot at his arms and his heads. And the 31st arrow you shoot in the Nabhi on that Amrit Kund and he will die. So Ram said, Ravan, go back once again home. Do whatever you want to. Tomorrow is going to be the end to this Rakshasi Sanskriti that you had created. The war was over for that day. Ravan returned. Mandrodri said, Patidev, such inauspicious things are happening. Dogs keep barking at me, donkeys keep braying at me. Ravan said, Mandodari, you are such a coward, there is nothing to fear, you are the wife of such a hero as there has never been in this world. Ravan was not willing to listen till the end. The next day, Mandodari did the arti of her husband and he went off from there. They faced each other, Ravan and Ram. And according to plan, Ram released 30 arrows to chop off Ravan's heads and arms. And then he placed the 31st arrow on his bow and shot it in the Nabhi. And Ravan collapsed to the ground. Boliye Raja Ramchandra ki! So the Devi Devtas, they started throwing flowers from the sky. Shankarji says Parvati. Now remember, Shankarji is relating the Ram Katha to Parvati. Which Yagyavalkya is relating to Bharadwaj, which Tulsidas is relating to us. Right? So, Shankarji says, Parvati, at that time I also went. And I did the Jaikara of Prabhu Ram and thanked him for the work he had done to rid the earth planet of this Rakshas. And I said to him that I will come to Ayodhya at the time of your coronation as well. So the various Devi Devtas, they were pleased, they came, they thanked and they left. Now Ram said, let Sita be brought. The Vibhishan instructed the Rakshasis, go and get Sita. So Sita was placed on the palki and she was brought. The whole army created a path. She was the one for whom they had this whole battle. They were all eager for darshan of the mother. So she was brought between the whole army that gave way and brought right in front of Ram, and palki was placed on the ground and she got out. The moment she got out, people were looking. How will Ram look at her? And Ram turned his face away. A sudden hush in the crowd. What happened? Sita understood. He is Maryada Purushottam. So for the sake of the public, he wants to ensure that he retains their faith to display the purity of Sita. Sita said, Lakshman, create a fire. Lakshman lit the fire. And Sita said, Yatha me hridayam nityam napa sarpati raghavat tatha lokasya sakshi mam sarvatah patu pavakah. If even in my dream I have touched nobody other than Ram, may Agni Devta give sakshi. So saying that, she entered the fire. And the fire got quenched and Agni Devta brought Sita out. So there was Jaykar from everywhere. Boliye Sita Ram ki.